What's up? It's Kurt Turd 85, and I'm back. I'm here. Sorry I was gone for a little bit. Had a stressful couple of days, but who cares about that whenever I'm here to talk about Kakegurui, okay? Because I've been watching that for the past... Okay, look, I've seen it already. I had seen it already, but I watched it. I'm rewatching it again. It's good. And anybody that says it's not is actually a hater. Like, I can't believe that there's this large of a demographic that hates this show. It's like I think people hate on this show a good bit. Like, also, I'm at work right now. It's just opening, so no one's here yet. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. So it's pretty not busy, but okay, I've been watching it while I work, and I want to talk about my favorite things in this movie. Somebody gonna come in. This show, bro, the animation is so good. I really fuck with the animation and like the style of it, like the sleekness of it almost. It matches like the gambling aesthetic really well. And a lot of the like shots where they're like, "I'm gonna kill you," or like Baka or whatever. They actually go hard. Like, it's not cringy, I think. In the context, it actually goes hard. I think the characters are really good. Can this music calm down? I think the characters are really good. I love, Sayori? That's literally Doki Doki Literature Club. What is her name? What is the main character's name? Okay, well, Mary is my favorite because she's fine as hell. And she's cool. Like, I like her attitude the most. I think she's the smartest, and like, but she also likes to gamble. So it's like really interesting to watch her. And their team up. What is her name? Yeah, Yumiko. Yumiko and Mary's like team up is such a good moment. Like in the show in episode 4 when they decide to team up. I just spilled something. It's just such a good moment, and I think that their characters work really well together, just like on a character basis. They balance each other out really well, so that's a good part of the show. I like the guy's name. I don't remember his name, but his like loyalty towards Yumiko is really good. I don't know, the whole show is like so interesting to me. And the gambling scenes in each episode or each other episode are so consistently like fun and like endearing to watch that's why I just keep going back. Like, I feel like I get bored of anime so often. Like, I don't really watch anime anymore. I don't know why. It would just take me a while to get through it, just like shows in general, I think, but especially anime. It's just like it takes a lot of my focus. But with this one, I guess part of it is I've already watched it, so it's kind of like a comfort show of knowing what's going to happen. And I've needed a comfort show the past couple days, so that's probably why. But like, I just can't get over it. The music is so good. Like, the intro to this show is one of the best, is like probably one of the best intros of any show I've ever seen. And I like mean that with 100% realness. Lavender Honey. Okay. Yeah, the music is so good. And even throughout the whole show, it's like gas. And all the different like opponents that Yumiko goes up against are all like very like daunting, and like they manage to make it feel very high stakes every time, which usually it is high stakes, but like the fact that the show has gone on for so long should show us how the bets end up, but they don't. Like, they still continue to like surprise us, like the people that made the show surprise us with like how things go down. Even though usually it's Yumiko that wins, except for like that one time. So yeah, I really like the tension building in the show. I think it's a really good device. Let's see, what else do I like about it? Okay, I do have a complaint though. My one complaint of the show is it's like gratuitous sexuality. And I get it. Look, I understand why they're doing it. Like, I like the distinction they make between like not distinction, the connection that they make between gambling and sex, and like kind of how they're similar in a way, and like how bad they can be, kind of, and like how much they can take over. But you know, these are high schoolers. Let's maybe not like have them jerking it in the bathroom. I don't know. Yeah, they are. It reaches like Sam Levinson levels of like feeling a little bit uncomfortable, and especially because they had to like draw it for so long. But on one hand, these people act very grown, and like they don't give off child, like they're not giving child vibes. And the ones that like give like very strong child vibes don't have like sexual moments in the show. It's mostly just like Yumiko and that one crazy girl. They get like sexual pleasure from it. And again, I like the distinction. I think it's an interesting like connection to make between sex and gambling. But maybe not for a show about high schoolers. I don't know. But again, the high schoolers are already breaking the law by gambling, so I guess in Japan it probably wouldn't be illegal, but what do I know? What do I know about Japanese culture? Absolutely nothing. I used to wear Japanese shirts all the time. Does that count? That said words in Japanese that I didn't understand. Does that count? It doesn't? Okay, fine. The show, like, whenever there's not a little devil in your ear telling you that it's terrible, it's so good. It's just not really a show that you can watch in front of other people, I guess, too, because of how horny it is. Even the intro in season 2, like, there's a shot of it being like, it's like, bro, buy me dinner first, like, please, Yumiko. Even though you a baddie for real. It's just, the show is just so consistently, like, intense and entertaining. Like, the entertainment value on this show is crazy. I know there's trashy parts of it, but the entertainment value on it, like, I could watch this show for freaking hours. Baka! You know? Baka. I'm gonna stop. I don't know. To me, it feels like all the people that hate on this show just don't like to have fun and just like can't buy into something that's kind of weird. Because a lot of people that actually like really like anime that I've talked to have been like, yeah, I like that show. I don't know. The hate on it feels a little unwarranted, especially because of how much time clearly went into it, and like it's clearly a passion. I think there's passion behind it, even though it's like a Netflix show. It feels like they're trying to tell the story in the most like interesting and fun way that also represents the manga, which I haven't read, but also represents the manga in a good way. The art style is so good. Like, the way I've already said sleek, but the sleekness of the design of the, like, gambling scenes especially, and, like, the text that will appear on people's shoulders whenever they're, like, in the middle of a gambling match, or, like, the music, it all just combines to make gambling seem, like, sophisticated almost, but then there's this level beneath it where it's like they're still gambling and it's like not sophisticated what they're doing, but they try to act like it is by like covering it in all these different like things, you know? They have this academy, they have all these really nice cars, they have all these ways to gamble, and it's like, yeah, so there's a certain comfort in having watched a show that I've watched before too, because when anxiety is high for me, I like to know something, like I like to know what's going to happen and what I'm watching. That's why I rewatch movies often, and, you know, but I haven't had much motivation to do much. That's why I haven't uploaded, sorry. I don't think y'all really care, though. If you, like, were upset with me, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I don't really care. This show is so good. And if you haven't watched it, like, give it a try. If it's too freaky, I understand. There's, like, some pretty crazy part. The gun scene in the bathroom is, like, some of the freakiest shit I've ever seen. And in the middle of games, when Yumiko will just be like, really, there's people around you. What are you doing? You're crazy. You're crazy. She's crazy. I guess that's kind of the point. She is crazy. She doesn't care what people think, so she will orgasm in front of everybody. Real. I do that too. I'm just kidding. So, let's put on this hat. Let's put on our thinking cap. And I'm going to say, watch this show. And I'm going to say, watch this show. Because it's just entertaining. That's all I have to say anymore. I've watched it 3 times. That's how much I like it. I think the characters are really interesting. I really like watching how it all plays out. I think it's just a really good perfect storm. So maybe back off the sexuality a little bit, but great. I'm sad that season 3 is not out, and apparently not. I don't feel like it's gonna come out anytime soon. So I guess we're stuck with 2 seasons until like 30 years later, someone's like, I'm gonna make another one. Get out of here. That's gonna be it for me though. No one came in this whole time. It's too early, I guess. It is a Saturday though. I feel like somebody should come in. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me. Kurtger 85 out.